ಹಾಂ ಅದಪ್ಪ. ಬಾ ಬಾ. ಹೇಳು ಹಾಯ್ ಹೇಳು.
Welcome back to Kannada Talks. It's been a while since I last uploaded a vlog. And today we are back on the road for an exciting ride to Jog Falls. We are taking the Tumakuru, Shivamogga, Sagara route, one of the most scenic ways to reach Jog Falls. Our destination for the day is a beautiful resort located close to the falls. We started our ride at 4:45 a.m. The weather was amazing. Cool breeze, empty roads, and the perfect condition to begin a long motorcycle adventure. As we rode, our stomachs had started to growl, and it was definitely time for breakfast. After crossing Chitradurga, we came across a small eatery that looked promising, so we decided to give it a try. The menu was pretty simple, just dosa and upma. Not a lot of choices, but sometimes those roadside places serve the best food. The taste was decent, nothing extraordinary, but it was fresh, hot, and exactly what we needed after a long early morning ride. With our hunger taken care and our tummies happy, we get up again and continued our journey towards Jog Falls, enjoying the open roads and the beautiful Karnataka countryside along the way.
When I was just a boy, still out of line, I like to drink the rain, to taste the sky. I tried to count the stars while in my bed, to keep the thoughts of monsters from my head. And I believe the stars were wishes. I believe the world was good. I believe things hid in the dark and that all would turn out just how it should. I believed in all your
As we crossed Sagara and moved closer to Jog Falls, the entire landscape started to change. The busy highways gave way to winding roads surrounded by dense forest and endless stretches of greenery. This part of the ride is easily one of the most beautiful sections of the journey. As we got closer to Lyca Resort, the roads became even more scenic. The combination of smooth curves, dense forest, and occasional glimpse of valleys made this a rider's paradise. After a long day on the road, we finally reached our destination. Lyca Resort is nestled amidst a lush greenery near the Jog Falls. Lyca Resort is surrounded by greenery and away from hustle and bustle of the city. It's kind of place where you can truly disconnect and relax. The rooms were comfortable, the property was maintained well, and there was plenty of open space to simply sit back and enjoy. One of the biggest advantage of staying here is its proximity to Jog Falls, just 7.8 kilometers. It serves as an excellent base to explore the falls and the surrounding attractions without having to worry about long travel times.
The next day.
The next morning, we woke up early and geared up for one of the highlights of this trip, Jog Falls. Standing before Jog Falls is an experience that is difficult to explain in words. The monsoon hasn't reached its peak yet, but there was already plenty of water flowing down the cliffs. The sight of water plunging from such a height, surrounded by the lush greenery of the Western Ghats, was simply mesmerizing. After soaking in beauty of Jog Falls, we headed back to the resort. It was just four of us, me, Santosh, Saran and Jijan, who had made the early morning run. But the day was far from over. We still had three more places on our list. Before this trip, my friend Ashwin had promised me something special. He said he will be taking some places where there are no crowds, no noise, just us and the nature. And I must say, he absolutely delivered on that promise. Our first stop was a beautiful spot near a canal, about 9 kilometers from Jog Falls. To be honest, I still don't know the name of this place. As we reached the spot, we were greeted by complete silence, broken only by the sound of flowing water and birds in the distance. There were no crowd, no tourist buses, no distractions, just nature in its purest form. After spending nearly an hour soaking in the beauty of that hidden paradise, it was time to move on to our next destination, Bhimeshwara Temple and Falls. The moment we left, the roads began to twist and turn through the dense greenery. Every corner revealed a new view. Every stretch of the road looked more beautiful than the last. The lush green landscape, the cool breeze, and the winding roads automatically brought smiles to our faces. At one point, it genuinely felt like these roads had been built just for us. This is what motorcycling is all about. Not the destination, not the speed, but the journey itself. The freedom, the connection with nature, and feeling of being completely present in the moment. We finally reached the base point of Bhimeshwara Temple and Falls. Our original plan was to ride all the way to the temple on our motorcycle, but the recent rains had other ideas. The road leading to the temple had become extremely slippery, making it risky for the bikes to continue any further. So, we parked our motorcycle and opted for the local jeep service. At 150 per person, it seemed like a small price to pay for the adventure that awaited us. And what an adventure it turned out to be. The moment the jeep left the base, we knew this wasn't going to be an ordinary ride. The muddy and slippery road constantly challenged the driver, and the jeep swayed from side to side as it navigated through the terrain. Every few minutes, we found ourselves holding onto the seats and laughing as the vehicle slid across patches of wet mud. At one point, it genuinely felt less like a jeep ride and more like a skiing on the wheels. The way the jeep drifted and glided over the slippery surface was both thrilling and slightly nerve-wracking. Bhimeshwara Temple is not just another temple hidden inside a forest. It carries a fascinating story behind its existence. Standing there in the dense greenery, one question naturally came to my mind. Who would build a temple so deep in the forest? And why would devotees travel all the way here, crossing rough terrain and streams, just to offer their prayers or take a holy dip? According to the local legends, this place dates back to the time of Pandavas during the Vanavas. It is believed that on the auspicious occasion of Mahashivratri, Bhima himself created the Shivling and offered prayers to Lord Shiva at this very spot. And Arjuna, in an effort to bring water to the area, fired an arrow towards the hilltop. The arrow struck the rock and the water began to flow, creating the beautiful waterfall what we see today. Because of Bhima's connection to the temple, the place came to be known as Beemeshwara. As we stepped inside the temple premises, we could genuinely feel a calming energy around us. After the temple visit, I was not looking for another attraction or adventure. I just wanted to find a place where I could sit quietly and let the day sink in. And thankfully, we found the perfect spot. A vast expanse of greenery stretched before us. There were hardly any people in sight, no sound of traffic, no crowds, and no distractions. It was just us, nature, and an overwhelming sense of peace. There was nothing to do, nowhere to be, and that was exactly what made it special. I loved every second I spent there. The cool breeze, the silence, the occasional chirping of birds, and the sight of nature in its purest form created a moment that felt almost magical. Looking back, it was the perfect way to end an incredible day. A day filled with beautiful roads, hidden locations, spiritual experiences, laughter, adventure, and memories that will stay with us for a long time. In fact, I probably would have stayed there much longer. But nature had other plans. As if it was gently telling us that our day was over, the clouds rolled in and the rain began to fall. That was our cue to leave. The beautiful roads, hidden gems, waterfalls, temples, and the incredible time spent with friends had already made this trip special. But something happened on the way back that made it even more memorable. I was overwhelmed by the love and support from my subscribers.
ಅಣ್ಣ ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಣ್ಣ ನಾವು ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಬಂದರೆ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತೀವಿ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಬಂದರೆ ಅಣ್ಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ
Thank you.
ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಣ್ಣ
Moments like these remind me why I started this journey in the first place.
The next day.
Ready, we are leaving the resort, Lyca Resort. So we're heading straight to Bangalore. Time now is 8:52. The expected time of departure was 7:30, but unfortunately due to some various reasons, we're leaving late. Hoping to reach home by evening. Let's see what time we reach.
To everyone who stopped by, waved at us on the road, took a moment to say hello, or simply supports Kannan Talks from behind the screen, thank you. Your support means more than you can imagine. This trip gave me beautiful memories, but the love from all of you made it truly unforgettable. Until the next ride, this is Kannan from Kannan Talks, signing off. Ride safe, stay blessed, and keep exploring.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why.
Papaga